Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video, and oh my god, okay, this is the very last video of Tarot March Madness. Can you believe? Did you guys think it would be these two decks? I'm like, what the hell is happening? For those who don't know, we started off with 16 decks. These were all underdog decks in my collection that I just wanted to see how they would be pitted against each other. They're decks I haven't used as often. I didn't know what was going to happen, right? A lot of these were newer decks to my collection. And we are now at the point where it is just the Sistine Tarot versus the Once Upon a Time Tarot to figure out who will be our winner. This is crazy. I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're going to get into it. Oh my god. Okay, so to compare, this is the Sistine Tarot. This is an indie deck. This is out of print, but it had a limited print run on Make Playing cards. These are the backs. And then this deck here is the Once Upon a Time Tarot. This is mass market. It is low scare Bayo. And let's look at the cardstock. Okay, so Sistine Tarot. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like this cardstock. It's a linen finish, super bendy, nice, slippy, very slippy. Like if you wanted to like fan, this is basically the deck for fanning. It goes all over the place. I don't fan, but you know. And it shuffles beautifully. I don't even know how to riffle shuffle, but you could basically riffle shuffle this. I've attempted to learn how to riffle shuffle using this deck. You can basically do that with this. Once Upon a Time Tarot, on the other hand, it does not have linen. It has a smooth cardstock, very bendy also though. And I don't riffle. Okay, I don't. But I'm assuming if I did, yeah, see, I can't really riffle. But it can also do the same thing, right? So both of these decks, like actually, even if I went like this, both of these decks fan very well. So it's not a matter of like that. I guess in this case, it's going to be more a matter of which cards are easier to hold in my hand in terms of shuffleability. So this is the Sistine. This deck is bigger. It does have more cards in it because it is basically a Manchiati. So Sistine. Once Upon a Time Tarot has 2 extra cards, but as you can see, it did nothing for it did nothing to affect really its size very much. So if I'm going to compare these and how they feel in my hand, this deck, definitely easier to hold in my hand than just this one. Even though I love this cardstock a little bit more. I love this cardstock a little bit more than this one, but this deck is bigger and wider. So for that comparison, I think I'm going to give it to the Once Upon a Time Tarot for cardstock, just because it's slightly easier to grip in my hand. And even though I love this linen finish, it is like kind of insane sometimes. It goes like all over the place, but I still like it at the same time. So it's very, I don't know. I feel very so-so. But what we're going to do, I'm going to give the first bit to Once Upon a Time Tarot. But what we're going to do now that we know that these are where they're at, I am going to do the same thing I did in the last 2 videos, where instead of flipping through the whole deck to decide which favorites I like more of, like which of the cards I like more of, we're going to compare the majors to decide which majors I like more of. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to look for all the majors from here and all the majors from here. And then they're going to be in order. I'm going to figure out which which is the better. And then from there, we'll see if either this one sweeps it or if we go into the third and the final round. So very exciting. I'm going to pause this and then I will be right back. Okay, we are now going to look at the majors and decide which I like more of which. Starting strong, we have two really good fools here. We have, of course, the whole Adam and Eve situation, which is the beginning of like Catholicism and all that stuff. And then we have Jack and the Beanstalk, which is also a very good fool. It's really hard because I like both of these, but I think I like this one just a little bit more. So this is going to go up there. We have the Magus versus Puss in Boots. I like that this one shows all the elements. You don't get as much from this one, but I guess God is the ultimate magician. Oh God, that's so hard. Maybe I do like that one more. Okay, now comparing these two, I kind of like this high priestess more than Lana being the high priestess, and that's just my opinion. In this case, I like Mother Mary a little bit more than this Empress, so that's going to go up there. But I like this Emperor more than this one. Okay, and on this one, ooh, now this is hard. I don't really care for this one. I think I like this one a bit more, so that's going to go like that. Oh, man. These are both good. What the fuck? I like... Sorry, I'm like... I just like how pretty this one looks, but I kind of like that this one presents the choice of having to choose between who really is the right lover for him. Oh man, I think I like this one a little more. Oh, this is so funny. I like this Chariot, but Baba Yaga always gonna win probably. Same with this. I like this traditional, but I like this one a little bit more. But I definitely like this one more than that one. Oh, this is so hard. Okay, we have Madonna as the Fortuna. With Sleeping Beauty with the wheel. It looks like she's actually doing tarot. I don't know what... Oh, this is hard. Which do I like more? I do like this Sleeping Beauty though, but I think maybe Madonna. Okay. This is more traditional. This one I kind of like that it's you having to face your own justice. And I definitely like this one probably more than that one. Now, this is hard. These are both very cool, but I think I like the idea of this one more. I think I know a little bit more about this myth, and this seems kind of vampiric. Okay. Ooh, now which of these do I like better? Do I like this Temperance or this one? They're both pretty. Shoot. I think I like this one more than this one. Okay. Oh, but this one, I think I like this one the most. Even though I do like Hansel and Gretel, that's also a very good interpretation. Oh, and Rapunzel here with the fire and brimstone versus House of God. But I think this is much better. This one, okay, this one definitely wins over this one, though. This one I don't like as much. Ooh, Little Red Riding Hood versus this one. Oh God, I think I like this one a little bit more. Shit. Which of these do I like more? This is hard. This is very pretty. This is also very pretty. I like that the light is coming more from her and her happiness, maybe. So I'll put that up there. Pied Piper versus the Genesis line of being born again. I kind of like this more than that. But then we're at both of these. Okay, they're both beautiful. I think it's supposed to be Cinderella. And this, I don't know. But they're very beautiful. So who do I think makes a better world? The completion of a cycle. Maybe do I? Oh, but this one's very beautiful. Maybe this one, and then that goes up there. Oh my god. Okay. That was hard. Let's look here to see who has more. Who has more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. So that means that the Sistine Tarot won. Oh my god. Okay. So what this means here now is we do need to go into the final rounds. Yeah, in order to do this, we need to go into the final rounds. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to call this. Oh my god. I had a feeling it was going to come to this, wasn't it? That we would have to do a final round, and then you're just like, oh god, which one's going to win? I don't know. So we're just gonna have to try it out. I'm scared a little. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. Okay, we gotta shuffle these. For this last round, I guess I'll start with the Sistine Tarot. For this last round, I found this cool 3-card reading that was, I think it's like Dream, Life, Fear. And I'm really curious to see what it tells me. So okay, 3-card reading. I guess the question today is please, please, please let me know what? Oh, sorry, I paused. I said, please, please, please let me know what's in my heart that you can show. I think that's what I'm going to phrase it. Okay. So, please, please, please let me know what in my heart can you show. That's going to be the phrasing. Wow, I just realized, I don't think, wait, no, did it? I think one of the rounds it actually did. I was trying to remember the Sistine Tarot had to do a face-off, but I think it did. I'm so curious. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Ooh, who's going to read better? I don't know. And it's also hard because this deck does have more cards in it. And it's becoming a giant mess. Okay. Wow, wow, wee, wow. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm like nervous. Is it normal to be nervous, to not know? Because like I don't know who the winner is gonna be, and that makes me nervous, right? Because it's like, who is it? Will Sistine Tarot be the better reader, or will the Once Upon a Time Tarot be a better reader? I don't know. This makes me so nervous. Okay. Okay, which one is calling out to me? Ooh, I'm feeling a little bit of warmth from that one. Ooh, but I also feel from this one. So is this one or this one? I think this one. Oh my god. Okay, this is going to seal our fate for the Tarot March Madness. Are you guys ready? Okay. We have dream, life, and fear. Wow. This is... Oh, shit. This is crazy. Okay. Sorry. I shouldn't be. Okay. Let me explain. Okay. So we have dream, life, and fear. The dream. Interestingly enough, this says the Seven of Hearts, which is basically in this deck, it's the equivalent to the Seven of Cups. My dream is that I know my life is filled with choices. But the problem is, because it's shaded here, is that you do not know, I do not know, which direction and which dream is going to go. Interesting. I don't know if that 100% highlights my what I know is my dream in my heart, but this is really interesting to think about, is that I know there's possible choices, but not knowing which will pan out. And then you get my actual life currently. And the Sistine Tarot tells me that it involves a lot of work, a lot of putting the work in to try to better myself, better my life, I guess, better everything. This makes sense. I feel like I'm always stuck in kind of an 8 of coins situation, but it sucks that it feels like sometimes I can't get out of the cycle. So then what does it say I fear? And I guess this makes me... Oh, it's so interesting. They have the actual word forget-me-not in there. This is the Six of Hearts, so this is the equivalent of the Six of Cups. And this is basically, what do I fear? Not being able to let go. Not being able to move on from the past. And because I cannot move on from the past and all the things in which that have happened to me, I cannot move forward. I cannot reach my goals. Now, do I think that these two are in alignment, though? My fear makes sense. My dream, I don't know. I don't know if it's saying that my dreams are clouded. This is really fascinating. This is giving me a very watery reading. I don't know how to think about this. This is so interesting. So we're going to push that up, and we're going to now see what the Once Upon a Time Tarot wants to tell me about the situation. So I'm just going to do a quick loopy loop here before I actually do the thing. Okay. Once Upon a Time Tarot. Please, please, please let me know what in my heart can you show? I think that's what I said, right? I hope. Yeah, please, please, please let me know what in my heart can you show? I think that's what I said last time. I'm trying to make it the same question. So because I always do the thing where I rhyme it, I always have to remember the rhyme. So please, please, please let me know what in my heart can you show. I'm so curious. What is the Once Upon a Time Tarot now gonna tell me? I'm so curious. I mean, the Sistine Tarot had some interesting things to say. And I think there is some truth, of course, to the... there was some truth to that Six of Hearts, I feel like. So, I don't know. I guess it depends on what this deck tells me to decide who really is the winner here. But we are coming upon the winner of Tarot March Madness. This is wild. Okay. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Just giving a little bit of heat. Oh, wait. I feel a little from here. I feel a little from here, too. I think it's this one. Okay. Ooh, making me nervous. Okay. We have dream, life, and fear. Wow. This is wildly different. And I have to think about this. I could put this with these just so you guys can see. This is where we were at. Dream, life, fear. The dream, life, and fear for this, though, are very different. It says here that my dream is the Page of Cups. To be at that beginning stage, to feel all the things, to be enjoying life, to be discovering things. I mean, in some ways that makes sense. I don't know if it does 100% though. I don't know how accurate that is of a reading for me. Not gonna lie. So I don't know how I feel about that one. But then interestingly, it says that my life is the Queen of Wands. And I love the Queen of Wands as a card. I really do. I love that this one, of course, has to keep Kitty here. But do I think that my life is as confident and fiery and powerful and all that jazz with the Queen of Wands? Do I think I have all the skills currently at my disposal to live my life? I would say no. I'd say this makes more sense to me, the 8 of Coins situation. But then I think what's really going to clinch this here is my fear. What's kind of weird here is that my fear, it seems, is... Well, I mean, okay, we all know. Typically, this is seen as the marriage card. Now, I'm already technically married, so that doesn't quite make sense. I could see it as a celebration. Maybe it's suggesting that I'm afraid to reach a point where everything is perfect and fine and everything, you know, there's a unity there. But then as soon as I get it, it's not exactly what I thought. But at the same time, I don't know if that tracks. You know, I don't think that makes sense. So if I'm looking at this in terms of, I'm going to push these a little closer. So if I'm looking at these in terms of which reading do I think makes more sense for the question that I asked, then it would have to be the Sistine Tarot, right? Because this made more sense as a reading. This made more sense as a reading than this one. This did not make sense as much of a dream life fear. This did, though. And this was very profound and powerful. It was very dreamy in its way, too, of saying that. So, okay. Wow. I mean, okay, wow. I would say then that I think the winner of Tarot March Madness, maybe this will be a surprise to nobody. Maybe it will be a surprise to some. I have no idea. I almost thought the Once Upon a Time Tarot was going to take it, but I would say our Sistine Tarot here is the winner because it was the better reader. I liked more of its cards. I would say I do like the Once Upon a Time Tarot's cardstock a little bit better, shuffleability, and it is still a fascinating deck. I liked a lot of its interpretations, but when it came to actually giving me a reading that made sense, the Sistine Tarot did that. It was ready, and it was ready to answer the question. So, oh my God, okay, this is over. It's done. We have a winner, and I am so excited. I'm so curious to see if you guys thought that was going to be the case. Oh my God. Okay. Let me declare it right here. Our winner is the Sistine Tarot. Yes, it is done. That was amazing. That was a cool competition. Some of these decks I did not think would make it as far to the end as they did, but this was just so cool to see. And it was good to try to get to know these decks a little bit more, to see what it is about them that I liked or didn't like, you know. That was really cool. And now I'd know, okay, because the Sistine Tarot, here's the thing. I'm not surprised in some ways. I like this deck a lot, but when I got it, I thought it was beautiful, but I didn't know if it was one of those things where would this deck be overhyped, you know? Like, it's because it went out of print. A lot of people are upset about that, and I just didn't know, like, of course everyone who's had it really likes it, but I didn't know if this was going to be one of those cases of would I like it, you know? Would it work well? And I think the answer is yes, it did. It does. So, wow. Amazing. If you are watching this long, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye.